Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. So today I wanted to go over how I store my Tiffany Company jewelry pieces. I've gotten a few questions and comments about this jewelry box in particular, which I have shown in a few of my previous videos. So I just wanted to kind of take you through how I store all of my pieces, give you a little tour of my jewelry box, and show you a few other little things I've picked up recently that I thought you guys might like. So this jewelry box I actually picked up on Amazon a few years ago, and sadly they do not sell it anymore. I've gotten a few questions and I tried to go back and find the link to it, and it looks like they just no longer make it in this style and color, which is sad, but I will link the maker of this in the description just in case you're interested in picking it up in a different color or style. They do still make jewelry boxes, they just don't make this really beautiful Tiffany blue type of color anymore, which is sad. But anyway, so I'm gonna take you through my jewelry box, and we'll just open up the first drawer here. So in the first drawer, I do have my earrings, and one thing I want to mention is that if you purchase a piece from Tiffany, they're going to recommend that you store it in the little jewelry pouches, which I do recommend if you have a smaller collection. But for me, when I store all of my pieces in their pouches, it becomes really hard to know what is what and to find the pieces I am looking for. So I've taken all of my pieces out of their pouches and I store the pouches in a different box so that if I'm traveling or I want to sell a piece, I still have the pouches. But for me, this just works way better. And what I do to help prevent tarnishing, since they're not stored in their little pouches, I think I've mentioned this before, either in a video or in the comment section, but I use these tiny little anti-tarnish papers. So these are made by 3M. They're very inexpensive. I also picked these up on Amazon. They come in a very large pack, and all you do is you place them in your drawer with your sterling silver pieces, and it just helps to prevent tarnishing. And I actually learned about these little papers from working at Tiffany. When new items come in brand new, they come in a little tiny Ziploc jewelry bag wrapped in tissue, often with one of the little anti-tarnish papers in there, and it really just helps to prevent oxidization. And they work really well, and they're easy and inexpensive. So that's a little tip if you have a large sterling collection. I do recommend those. They work really well. So anyway, up top here I just have my earrings spaced out. You want to make sure that they're not, sitting on top of each other or touching each other in a way that could scratch. That is one of the main things with jewelry storage, I would say, is just make sure your pieces have enough room. You don't want to stack them on top of each other, especially with precious metals. And in this little pouch, I actually have some extra earring backings because I find that I tend to lose the earring backs pretty easily. So that is what I have in the top drawer. Now in the second drawer, I have my rings. So similarly to the top drawer, I have little tarnish papers hidden in here. I just kind of have them standing up because they're not very pretty, but I have them up against the edge of the drawer here so that you can't really see them. But again, I just have my rings all spaced out. That way it's easy to find what I'm looking for. I can see all of them, and they're not touching each other and scratching each other inside of the drawer. A lot of people do use little dividers inside of their jewelry box, which I do recommend. I just never got around to purchasing those to place in here, and this has really been working out for me, so I guess you do whatever works best for you. And then in here I have my necklaces. So I like to place them, going vertically so that I can see all of the pendants really easily and the chains don't get tangled together. And then I have, some additional chains that don't have charms and a few broken chains. So I have a few pieces that need repair, but I know with the current situation they aren't accepting repairs and cleanings right now, I believe. So I'm kind of holding on to those until I can take them into the store. And then here in this drawer, here are all of my bracelets and charms. So similarly to the necklaces, I just have them all kind of lined up so I can easily find what I'm looking for, spaced out. This one tends to roll around, so you'll see that it is touching the piece below it, but it's okay. It hasn't scratched up yet, so I think that's all right. And then here I have all of my little charms that I switch onto my bracelets and chains. And again, I have little tarnish papers in the corners of this jewelry drawer as well. And then quickly I wanted to show you, so this bracelet here, this is my classic Tiffany bracelet, and I've added some really fun Halloween themed charms. I actually picked up a little bracelet on Shop Goodwill that was actually glass beads, but it had all of these really fun sterling silver charms. So I took the bracelet apart and added these really cute Halloween charms onto my bracelet, and I've been wearing it this month. So I just thought I would share those with you. I think they look really, really cute. And they go really well with the Tiffany bracelet since it's all sterling. So very fun. And then finally in the bottom drawer, this drawer does have divided sections, as you can see, which I do like. So one of the drawers does have dividers, and this works perfectly for my bangles and cuff bracelets. They fit really nicely into these little sections. Over here I do have watches. I have my Tiffany watch with the extra links here just in case I ever need to get those added back in. And then this is just a little Michael Kors watch. This I picked up after my first job when I started making a little bit of money, and it was expensive when I purchased it. I don't know how much value the Michael Kors watches have now, but this is a ceramic watch. It's really, really nice with the white face and band. And then I have my little Tiffany holiday ornaments, which will be going up on my tree very soon. A little key ring. And then this is actually some of the pieces from when I worked at Tiffany. So I have my name tag, my old Tiffany employee charge card, and my business card back there. I just like to keep them for fun memories, you know. And so yeah, these are the bangle bracelets, and those are the drawers. And then up top here, I have my sunglasses in this case. I have my little date book along with my silk scarf. This is a little ring box. I don't think there's anything in there right now. I do store, you know, the rings that I wear daily in that little box from time to time. And then this adorable little unicorn. This is actually just a little felted ornament that I picked up last holiday season at a local holiday market. So a local artist makes these little felted ornaments, and I fell in love with it. I just think he's so cute, so I have him up there for now. And then I'm gonna bring this piece closer. It's a little hard to film where it's at, but I want to show you this awesome piece I just picked up. Okay, so this awesome little display stand, you can see it has the Tiffany logo over there, and it's really heavy. This is all metal and acrylic shelves, and this was a piece from an in-store display. So it was either used in a window display or in store for charm bracelets or something like that. I actually found this little display stand on Shop Goodwill as well, and I was like, I need to have this. That's so cool. I don't know how it got placed on Shop Goodwill, but I know when I did work for Tiffany, they would have sort of raffles when they were switching out their displays, and you know, employees would, you know, get to purchase these items or take these items home. So I'm assuming it came from an employee, but very, very cool. And it does have a back side as well, the front, and then the back with some shelves as well. So how fun. So this is just sort of a temporary storage area. I don't know if I've mentioned before on my channel that my boyfriend and I purchased a Victorian style home that we're currently renovating. We're kind of slowly doing it room by room. So this is just set up in my office right now. We will eventually have a walk-in closet that my boyfriend plans on sort of building, and we're designing that out. So eventually these will go in that closet, but for now this is my little setup, and I really love it. I love the little display stand. It's very nostalgic and cool for me to have that piece. And yeah. All right, so that was my jewelry box. This is where I store all of my Tiffany pieces. I do have my other jewelry pieces stored in other jewelry boxes, but I like to keep my Tiffany pieces separate so they don't get lost. So yeah, I hope this was helpful to you guys and answered some of the questions I've gotten about this jewelry box. If you have any other questions, please leave me a comment. I'm happy to answer any questions for you. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.